welcome back to the channel. This is a Saturday morning ramble. Hadn't planned on it, but lumber prices have come down, so I'm gonna go get some much needed supplies to improve my my situation at home. Obviously I need some wood to finish my shelving and some other things, so I'm gonna go recon some prices and see about picking up some supplies. That's my main thing. My secondary reason for being in the vehicle and deciding to go on a little ramble is because of the ramble that I posted yesterday. You know, it was kind of a long one. It was probably about a 15-minute long video. And it had a lot of good, pertinent information in there. And by no means have I ever claimed to be an expert military tactician. Yes, I was in the military. Yes, I did serve in the combat arms. Yes, I have been in combat, in theater, overseas. No, I am not a super duper Green Beret, Ranger Airborne, you know, jumping out of spaceships superhero. I'm just a straight leg soldier, grunt, infantry, all right? All I know is what I know. That's it. Don't claim to know anything more than that. I didn't do anything special, just some guy, okay? I just share what common sense knowledge that I have learned in my 52 years of living and breathing on this beautiful planet. That being said, the rant yesterday went off about Afghanistan and how the media is portraying the weapons. And for those of you with more than 2 brain cells to rub together, you would realize that I was not talking derogatory about the military, the men and women in uniform. I was not even really talking derogatory about the government or the decisions they made. My derogatory remarks, the entire reason for the ramble and pretty much the ramble before that, was people believing mainstream media. It's already been established that mainstream media is a Hollywood production. They pretty much admitted it. It's law. They are not required to tell you the truth. They hire people to get the best story that gets the most ratings they can possibly get. It's a proven fact. Look it up. Go back 2 weeks and watch a couple of Gray Man's videos, and he actually gives you the court ruling where it states that news companies are not required to tell you the truth, okay? Boom. There's that. That's the reason for the ramble, because the majority of America sees these tear-jerking stories on the TV and just flips out that people are falling from the outside of an airplane. Why would you flip out that people are falling from the outside of an airplane? They're trying to hang on to the outside of an airplane. What did you expect was going to happen? Okay? Does it suck? Yeah. Is it heartbreaking? Yeah. But they're hanging on to the outside of an airplane. It's not like it was a suspenseful outcome to that video. We all knew what was going to happen when it took off. Yeah, they're dead. They knew what was going to happen when they did it. Yeah, they're dead. Life choices. What can I say? Now, granted, you can blame it on the Taliban, you can blame it on the war or whatever else. It doesn't matter. Bottom line, gravity won. You shouldn't have been hanging on to the outside of the airplane. I would have taken my chances dodging bullets. That's just me. That being said, the reason I'm doing this rant today is because there was obviously an individual not lacking the intestinal or the intelligence to have a grown-up conversation. And this person actually posted a comment in relation to the rant that I made, or the ramble that I made yesterday. And reflex, because I don't like the arguing in the chat and the I don't want to be confrontational. Just out of reflex, I just deleted the comment. Simply because there was legitimately no reason to leave it up there. It was one of the stupidest things I've ever seen in my life. And yes, this goes out to you, whatever your name was that posted it. I can't remember your name. I've never seen you before, so obviously you're not a subscriber. Therefore, I don't even know why I'm giving this time to your comment, but I am, just to make a point. The comment read something along the lines of, now take in mind, the ramble yesterday was about mainstream media and them lying to us, and me giving you examples of how they're lying based on my military experience, based on simple facts that I know for a fact, and any other service member, mainly Marines and Army, that have been on the ground, boots in the dirt over there, know how you treat your weapons, how you store your weapons, how you secure your weapons, how you secure your gear and your equipment, okay? This is based in fact, not fiction like the news. My ramble yesterday was about the fake news and what they're putting out and people believing it. So what does this rocket surgeon do? He puts a comment that says, so what you're saying is our troops are disobeying orders, are supposed to disobey orders. All right, number one, when you say our troops, that obviously shows me that you never served, okay? Number two, I never said that, okay? My statement, if I can remember, I didn't rewatch the video, I'm trying to go from memory here, but I believe I said something along the simple fact that a United States soldier and Marine, I can guarantee you, would not lay down their arms, their armor, or their ammunition in a theater of combat. It's not going to happen. The only time that's going to happen is if your commanding officer orders the entire unit to surrender. And the last time that I know of that happened was during World War II on an island, okay? And everybody knows about what happened there. I believe that was the Death March. I believe that's the last time there was a major surrender of U.S. forces. Now, there may have been some minor ones in Vietnam, and by minor, I'm saying by the number of troops involved. Obviously, a surrender in the combat situation is never minor, even if it was only one person. But that, to my knowledge, would be the only time that you would lay down arms based on an order in a theater of combat, number one. Number two, any commanding officer worth his weight in rabbit crap would never issue such an order unless it was a surrender because you're about to be completely decimated. He would not issue that order based on an 80-year-old senile man that doesn't really know what he's doing, saying, all right, everybody drop all your stuff and hop on the plane. It's not going to happen. And if it did, trust me, the pile of arms and ammunition and body armor would have been a lot bigger than what you saw. What you saw was the Afghan National Army or the Afghan police or the Afghans that were in charge of security at the airfield. When they found out the Taliban was there, they didn't show up for work. They didn't draw their weapons and their equipment. They left it sitting on the shelf, okay? That's what you saw. A United States military arms room rapidly within hitting country is a secured area. It's under lock and key. There's somebody there either inside it 24/7 or guarding it 24/7. It's not on a shelf like you're walking out back of Home Depot picking out lumber, okay? It's not an open air environment, okay? It just isn't. That equipment was bought, sold, or issued to the Afghans. And people say, oh, well, that's our equipment. Well, you know what? There are 4 trucks over there, too, that terrorists are driving, okay? A piece of equipment is a piece of equipment. It's on the sale. It's on market. Anybody can buy it. It is what it is. Now, does it suck? Yes. But bottom line, the gist of the story is if Billy Bob got shot, does it really matter if he got shot by an AK-47 or M4 or a slingshot or a bow and arrow? No. The bottom of the gist of the story is Billy Bob got shot, okay? Let's move past all the, you guys are, not you guys, but this obvious Biden voter that left that less than intelligent conversation, he's looking at the curtains. He's not looking out the window, okay? And that's the point of these rambles that have been going on is everybody's so focused on this media and they're not paying attention. It's a distraction. And I'm not being cold-hearted towards Afghanis, okay? But guess what? Afghanistan's not the only country on the planet where people are suffering right now. How about America? Yeah, people are suffering right now. All over the globe, people are suffering. Why pick Afghanistan? Well, because we have military there, and it makes for a good scene on TV because we've been there for 20 years and we haven't fixed anything. Let me break some more news to you. The same went for Iraq. We knew that at least 50, maybe upwards of 70% of the people that showed up to be in the police force or the National Defense Force that we were training, they were playing both sides of the fence. They were there for a paycheck. As soon as things changed, they switched. They just switched sides. It's not. The entire time we're there, we're talking to the bad guys, and they're inside the wire. Okay, so you guys look past the curtains. Don't be like this dude. I think it was a guy. Maybe his sentence structure was very correct, but the way he spoke in his words and basically the intelligence level of the comment that he left me leads me to believe he was probably a 12-year-old. So let's not be 12-year-old kids. Let's look past the curtains and realize what's really going on and get past this distraction and let's move forward, people. Okay? I look forward to seeing you guys tonight. Prepper Summit, open panel. It should be good. 9 p.m. See you guys then. Have a good one.